the ego holds a very high opinion of some people in your mind. And this can be very sneaky. This can be very sneaky. This is some unconscious stuff here. Because these are people in your life, family, friends that you've grown up with, that you've spent pretty much your whole life with. So it's an unconscious thing at this point. But if you run this experiment with yourself, and for sure with me, when I think of taking an action or making a change, or even watching a video on YouTube or listening to a song, the ego highlights some people in your mind that basically send up a signal flare saying, oh, what is this person gonna think of it? Does this person approve of that? And it can be very sneaky, man. This can be super difficult to detect when this happens. But I have one or two people in my life where when I decide to listen to a song that's out of the norm, right? As a straight male, that's completely out of the norm of what's expected of me, right? And how I'm expected to be. If I go watch a video that's on YouTube that is just, or a movie. For example, if I were to say that Barbie, if I were to say that Barbie is my favorite movie of all time, you can gauge how that's accepted based on the people who know me. Me being a straight male, having Barbie as my favorite movie of all time, right? The greatest thing. That's kind of like, okay, what is that? Now, if I genuinely were to love the movie Barbie and think that is the greatest movie of all time, my thoughts of telling people that that's my favorite movie, that's going to throw up those signal flares saying, whoa, these people are not going to approve of that. So you got to be careful because you don't want to get hurt. That's what the ego is doing. Okay? It's trying to protect you in that way. From hurt, from embarrassment, from staying within the lines, right? So your ego has a very high opinion of some people that when you go about and you're making moves, and maybe you're making changes, maybe you're trying things or outside of the norm, doing different things, your ego is going to throw up these signal flares that, like I mentioned, can be very difficult to detect. But once you notice those signal flares being shot up of those people, it becomes easier. And if you can get around that and just not worry about what those people think and just try things as you please, that's a very powerful position to be in. Very empowering position.